everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, he even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters from the NBA even getting an early look. Man, it's all happening, Junior. How do you feel?
I'm good. Focus.
You look good, too.
You look stressed, aren't you?
Well, that's okay, because I'm not playing. Look, a win would be ideal, but skills matter. You know, positive possessions, tempo, your demeanor in the warm-ups, your focus in huddles. Every player is an investment. They're going to be trying to get all kinds of intel to make sure you're a good fit.
Write that down. Bigger than Broadway. The Hendrix Cobb experience is about to light this city up.
Hendrix, have you narrowed down on any college selections, or are you planning on jumping overseas?
Yo! I mean, I heard we was playing, but I had to come see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you back playing. This is where you belong. On the court.
That's what's up, man. How's New Orleans, though?
Home. It's good. I'm gonna hit shoot around.
All right.
See you on the floor?
Yep.
I know that's your friend and all, but you need to stay focused. You light him up and the world will open up for you.
All right. You need to reel it in now.
I'm serious.
No, I'm serious too, man. It's just, vein in your neck is bulging right now, man, and I'm worried about you.
Ain't no vein in my neck bulging. How big is it?
Look, man, I'm just saying, you need to worry about your salt intake. That's all.
See, now you're pushing it.
I done played basketball before. I know what this game's about. I know how to win. As soon as that tip goes up, ain't no friends no more. Don't worry, Archie. I got it.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
All right, it's okay. Coach, use
I
me.
know exactly who he is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really
It's
feel.
funny to you?
No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's he gonna owe you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Coach. Have a great game, Junior.
Thanks, Arch.
It's all up to you now. Go get him.
So as I was telling you,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, though you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way.
The Civic Cats something to get excited about there. A dominant and acrobatic slant.
Pass to Junior. Now here's Lack. And here is Marceda, defended by Fresh. Here's Junior. And the miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one.
Important for Junior to learn how to draw calls just like that. That kind of toughness and savvy will serve him very well going forward.
And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. And just about a minute into this first quarter of play, outside Cobb fires from deep, and it's Jonathan Lack with the rebound. Junior guarded by Cobb. Junior outside, Lack, pass to Day, back to Lack. Now here's Marceda. Off with the layup.
Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
He's guarded by Stadia. Fresh in the post. He's guarded by Stadia. Yep, that one goes.
Clean feed, the wide open man by Mushi Fresh. He's been well coached to identify those kinds of openings.
Junior left side. Louisiana with the board. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Davidson with it. Outside Cobb. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. Poked away. The Eagles trailing. Sheffield outside. Junior left side. And so it looks like the Eagles will retain possession here.
The defender went for the ball and tried to make a play on it.
And that was crucial. Could have been quick points if he didn't get his hand on it.
And the Eagles will go for a different look here. Inside. Zadirko. The basket is good.
And this is the matchup everyone wants to see. Hendricks Cobb versus Junior. They'll be going at each other all game long at their position.
And it's Hendricks Cobb missing again. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Junior. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And with Cobb and Junior matching up, they're familiar with one another from when Cobb grew up in the area.
And that's what makes this game such a battle. You have the history between them and the fact they're both the stars of their teams. A lot of fans and scouts alike are curious about how this game goes for these two.
Using his unpredictability to his own advantage, a tough cover for any defense.
Kennedy outside. Back to Indra. Kennedy. Pass to Junior. To the left wing. And he drops it in from the low post.
Gotta commend the focus. Junior taking the contact well and finding a way to score.
Wang outside. Stolen by Kennedy. For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
He lives for these moments. Driving hard with the chance to wow the crowd at the rim. He's only 18 years old, but Cobb's already got a taste for the spotlight.
With 1 on the clock. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Eagles. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in a moment for the second quarter. And welcome back as we get the second quarter going in the Battle of Brooklyn. He's gone 2 of 2 at the line so far. That one drops. He ties it up.
He may not be considered the star of the team, but Day is the most vocal. He's a great floor general, always communicating and making sure they're operating as a single unit.
Pass to Fresh. Davidson with it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cobb. Off the mark there with the 3. And only one injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
Outside, Davidson. Back to Cobb. Knock loose. Day with the steal. To the inside, Junior. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Solid at getting the positioning he wants in transition. Top guys light up when the break is on.
Returns today from deep, on target from long range.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Cobb. For the bucket, he's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
When they've needed a bucket, he's provided it.
Sheffield outside. Pass to Day. Shoots over Davidson. And it's good at the buzzer.
That's how you want to end the quarter.
Momentum going into the next period, and that's going to fire up your bench.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. And the second half of the Battle of Brooklyn starting up here. Great game so far between two fantastic high school squads. The Eagles with the lead.
And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Pass to Day. Black. Marceda with it. It's hauled in by Fresh. Going back to Junior and the offers from colleges, guys. It seems like a lock he'll get at least an invite from some major schools.
And they'd be foolish not to offer him a scholarship at this point. He's proved time and time again this season that this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. Junior could be a huge player at the college level.
Three-pointer, Hendricks Cobb sends it home from three-point land. Now here's Day. He's got 8 in this one. Sheffield outside. Pass to Lack. Marceda with it. Yep, count it.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by KJ Day. Sheffield outside. And here's Lack. Now Junior right side. And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him.
And a look at the Civic Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
Back to Splitter. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
There's no such thing as guaranteed buckets, even with a perfect three-point look.
From 17 feet out. Day, no good. And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their school. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
For 3, it's Hendricks Cobb. No points there, misses for the 5th time in 13 tries.
And still can't get it going this half. 1 of 4 since coming out of the break.
Over to the left wing. Outside, Day. Sheffield. Marceda tips it back in.
The Eagles need this from Stadia at center, fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
Louisiana calls timeout. And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school.
And Day's been the model for everything you want from a four-year player for the Eagles. He made varsity as a sophomore and has been a huge part of the team since day one. Great career for him at Northeast, and I'm sure he'll keep playing somewhere at the next level.
Now here's Lack. He's covered by Edwards. Sheffield outside. To the paint, Junior. Beautiful dime for the lay-in.
He's got a grasp of the fundamentals that a lot of young players just don't have. In set plays like the pick and roll, Junior's hard to stop.
Outside, Davidson. Fresh, covered by Junior. A little over a minute into the fourth quarter. Outside, Day. Junior. That shot off the mark.
He's had an off night from the floor, but his teammates have covered for him, and they're still in a pretty good position.
Pass to Davidson. Splitter outside. Outside, Davidson. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot. That's on Zadirko.
And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
And with Davidson, another highly ranked recruit, he just makes everyone better out there.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but he reminds me a lot of De'Aaron Fox with the ball in his hands, doesn't he? I mean, he's got that explosiveness to go right at players twice as high and finish with that exclamation point.
Here's Davidson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Look how Davidson commits to his selection. He isn't scared off by the defender and creates a foul for himself.
No good on that second free throw. And here are the Eagles. They've played a great fourth defensively, allowing only 3 points. And that one's good for Junior.
And Drake, how good has their passing been?
It's been terrific, honestly. They're playing for each other right now, and that's why their offense is humming along.
And play stops, whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting the turnovers, but now we look since halftime and it's been a different story.
Outside, Day. Pass to Lack. Over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the middle. And the foul is called as he misses. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. It's going to go on Benjamin Davidson. Well, most thought that the Civic Cats would run away with this one, but this is very much a contest.
Absolutely, Joe. The Eagles have shown a lot of heart the way they've stuck with the Civic Cats. They might not have the depth or talent at the top, but this is a team that is firing on all cylinders and fighting for every chance.
Pass to Fresh. Davidson, guarded by Day. Back to Fresh. Defended by Lack. Outside, Davidson. Clock at 6. Over Day. And yes, the bounce goes his way.
This is why Davidson is a top prospect. He rises to the challenge of high-pressure situations.
Junior left side. Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day.
And the Eagles love when Junior steps up in these moments. He welcomes the chance to deliver for them.
Time called here. The Civic Cats decide to talk it over.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here, like they have a frequent flyer card. They need to play good position defense and avoid these reach-ins and all these sloppy fouls.
pulls it. And again, no good from Louisiana.
And without a doubt, Hendrix Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation. We're seeing him tonight. A lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
Junior up top. Black. Back to Junior. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And with Cobb, the #1 prospect from this class, without a doubt. He's still undecided on where he's going to school, guys.
Yeah, and it's not from a lack of offers. Many major schools have reached out to him already. Cobb knows, though, he has all the power and will make his decision when he's good and ready.
Love the heart Fresh plays with in big moments. He relishes the chance to come through in the clutch.
Pass to Lack. Okay. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davidson. And so he's picked up the final foul and will have to sit out the rest of this one. His first free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops both of them, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. Some very important free throws right there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Big shot by Mushi gives the Civic Cats a much-needed boost. You can tell it's important to him that his squad counts on him.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And with Cobb playing back in Brooklyn, a bit of a homecoming for him, guys.
Yeah, definitely. He spent his early years playing in Newark, right down the road from this facility, actually. And at age 12, his parents moved to Louisiana, and that's really where his basketball career took off.
Splitter, he's covered by Sheffield. Three-pointer, Hendrix Cobb. They get the rebound. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him within 3.
The size of Fresh helps on the offensive glass, especially when he gets the positioning that he wants.
No choice but to commit the foul and stop the clock.
Extend this game. Make it as many possessions as you can.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. Louisiana calls timeout. What's your take, guys?
They absolutely need to find a good shot and sink it. Then send someone to the line as quickly as they can.
But also, try not to foul just anyone. If you yank your opponent's ace shooter, you're going to be back to square one on this.
Pass to Fresh. Back to Splitter. Cobb with it. It's in! And he's brought him within 2 points!
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert the second. That one misses.
A 3-pointer here would be huge.
A chance to tie it up with the game on the line.
A shot by Porter, no good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Growing up in Newark has its perks. Junior got to hone his skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is great experience for a young player.
And that is how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And the Battle of Brooklyn goes to the Eagles. Fantastic end to this invitational as Newark East gets the win in their own backyard. What an incredible performance from them.
Even though they were the local team, I don't think many expected the Eagles to win this. Gritty performance from them to take down the top team in the nation.
And it's certainly a disappointment for the Civic Cats, who came into this game as favorites. But they lost to a team that played with heart and put it all together right when they needed to. We saw a great game from Junior as well.
And that'll do it for us here. We want to thank everyone for watching the Battle of Brooklyn. On behalf of Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for joining us.
What else can I say?
Should have been down better, you would be a starter.
Okay. I won't go that far. What you got, man? There will be others.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hey, man. I'm proud of you.
Me too, man.
Yeah. Celebrate with the team. You deserve it.